Hi, everyone. I am Erin Krakow, and I am joined here today by the amazing Brendan Penny.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Erin.
Hi, Brendan. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. We are here to talk about this very exciting new movie we did called The Wedding Cottage, a part of Hallmark Channel's Spring into Love programming. And Hallmark sent over a few questions for us to answer for your viewing pleasure. So we're going to get started.
All right.
All right. Okay, Brendan, how about this one? We have been a part of other Hallmark movies and shows. What was your show called?
Chesapeake Shores.
Right. Mine's One Calls the Heart. And this is the first project we have starred in together. So, how was it working with each other on set and the rest of the crew?
Erin, was it? Okay. Nice to meet you. Yeah, no, it's actually it's pretty. On a side note, it's kind of shocking that we have not worked together yet. And I was really, as I've told you, but I'll tell the fans and everyone watching, I was so excited when I found out that not only my good friend Terry Ingram was directing, who is fantastic. He's directed about 1 billion of these movies that you guys have watched. But that I finally got to work with Erin, and it was really, really exciting. And yeah, working with Erin is pretty much the luckiest thing that, don't look at me when I say this because it's too nice. It's the luckiest thing that you can do because she is always prepared. She's super fun, incredibly talented, and yeah, and she's also she's lovely. She's all super lovely. So every day on set was honestly super fun.
No, thank you.
Take that, lady.
That was so sweet. Thank you.
All right, let's move on. Question 2.
Wait, is there an opportunity in here for me to gush about you? If not, we're going to have to insert
We're
one.
going to be moving on. Number 2. In the wedding cottage, Vanessa travels to Vermont to plan a dream wedding for a couple and meets Evan. Can we share a little bit about their meet cute?
I don't think it's very cute. Do you?
Yeah, why not? Sure, it's cute.
I mean, it's cute because you
were
know.
cute.
Okay. Evan's just like not the nicest, warmest person to Vanessa. Listen, he's guarded. This like strange woman comes onto his property. She's very persistent. She wants to take over his world and all he wants is peace and quiet. So I can understand why he feels as he does. But she's like offering to bring you coffee and oil your bicycle and like just generally make your world a better place, and you're not having any of it. So
well, okay. First off, he's not
yeah.
super grumpy. He is an artist who is struggling and he's in his own space and he's trying to regroup. And in comes this persistent, maybe a little bossy lady. And yeah, he's trying to do something and she's just literally interrupting him at every single chance that she can. So it's still cute though, because I think what's cute about it, in my opinion, is their personalities are so different and they're both kind of endearing in their own way. So that's why I would say that they're cute-ish. Your character definitely more so than mine.
Oh, I don't know about that. I've been reading some of the comments online. There's a lot of like, did you see Brendan Scruff? Ooh, look at Brendan. He's going to be so good in this movie. Okay, great. Well, I'm glad you think it's a cute meet. It will be. Evan, as you said, is in a creative rut when we first meet him, while Vanessa is tenacious and convinces Evan to let her remodel the wedding cottage. What are our favorite qualities about our characters?
Oh, that's a good question. I think my favorite quality about, I'm just going to answer for me, about Evan. Well, no, I'll answer what my favorite thing about your character is, not what your favorite thing is. I like that Evan is kind of no nonsense. I think that sometimes too many people are always very accommodating to the point where they lose themselves or they run out of their ability to further whatever they're trying to do. So I do like that he has good standards and he's strong and he's strong-minded and passionate. So that's something I really like about Evan. What I like about Vanessa is she's very tenacious. She's very funny. Vanessa's very funny. And I think
Really?
that, yeah, I think she's funny. Well, it's what you made her do was funny. But she's also funny, like in just her little persistence and she's caring. So I think that's really nice.
Those are nice qualities. Good picks, Brendan.
You go ahead. What do you think about your character?
Um, I think that Vanessa is empathetic. I appreciate that about her. Like, I don't know if all these moments made the cut, but I remember just like really trying to clock Evan's journey
Mm-hmm.
and how hard this might be for him as well. I mean, obviously she's obsessed with her own little mission, but I think that pretty early on she picks up on the fact that there's more than meets the eye to Evan and he's like really struggling. So she's empathetic. And Evan
Sure wears a mean leather jacket.
He really does though, doesn't he?
That's pretty much it.
Evan challenges her, which I think is a good quality, but I think that he's kind of a softie, which is really nice. I mean, ultimately he comes around, doesn't he? And it's like he may have this sort of tough exterior to start, but watching that start to crack and fall away, and he's just that like ooey gooey milk chocolate center of the truffle. I'm getting a little lost there, but the point is he's delicious. He's just delicious.
Delicious.
Yes, that is my
All right.
question.
Let's cruise on here.
We probably should.
Erin. Evan is reluctant to let Vanessa renovate the cottage for her client's wedding, but the couple's story helps compel him and other locals to help. Tell us more about what makes the wedding cottage so special.
Oh, well, I mean, in life, story aside, it is just the cutest, most charming cottage. It's so pretty. I don't know how they made it look bad. Our set deck team was incredible, but it's just like I would love to live in a place like that. It's right out of a storybook. It's so charming. And within our story, it's this really special place that's been around for generations. Evan's grandparents really like created this wedding mecca out of the cottage, and all of these amazing romances started there. Marriages, all these people in town that have lasted for years and years and years. It's a place where all of the endings are happy.
That's right. Where there's always a happily ever after.
That's right.
The wedding cottage.
Yeah, that's my take on the cottage. Did you like filming there?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was great. It's a beautiful house, beautiful location. Little close to the airport that they had as far as sound goes. But other than that, yeah, it was stunning. But just so everyone knows too, it was so cold when we shot outside. Like it was so cold. So anytime that I'm riding a bike with a smile, it's an outside smile, not an inside smile. My knuckles were like
icicles. True. Yeah. That is very true. Luckily we had an incredible wardrobe team who kept us warm as much as they could.
Yeah.
Okay, moving right along. Vanessa and Evan are both creative. She plans weddings and he is a sculptor, but they're both stuck at important moments in their careers. How do they inspire one another?
Aha. I think they inspire one another by helping each other get out of their own way. And I think sometimes, you're so focused on one thing that you have tunnel vision. And I think the characters, what they did is they made them see things from a different light, especially for my character. Yeah. So I think that was a question, right? How do they help? How do they inspire one another? Yeah. I think that you're, in the beginning, Evan is obviously quite annoyed with you and what you're trying to all your hustle and bustle and all that sort of thing um, getting in his way. But I think that he admires how good you are with people, and it also
Nice.
allows him to be a bit freer in his heart to then open up to find beauty in his work again, as opposed to his work previous was more of a commentary against the establishment and that sort of, more rebellious work. And now he's working from a place of love.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. I think it's also just the fact that they're falling for each other, and that is inspiring to any creative, that sense of excitement about new love. So that was really helping their vision along. It's a romance. Did you know that?
Yeah, guys, it's a romance. Okay, Erin, there are
Yes.
so many beautiful moments as they prep for the wedding, from taking a dance lesson to picking wildflowers, and enjoying some cake testing. Without giving any spoilers, do we each have a favorite scene?
I'm terrible at this. I just have a really hard time picking one scene because, oh boy. I mean, there's an obvious, like, very funny thing.
Yes, we can't ruin that though. But
Right.
yeah, that's funny.
Um,
Um,
and then uh, I appreciated that there was like a slow progression to Evan and Vanessa developing feelings for each other. And
mhm.
that as we go, you get little tastes of it. And it's unclear. Um, I don't want to spoil anything. I'll just pick one. I'll just pick a scene. I I really liked the simplicity of their scene where they share, excuse me, their first kiss. I think it's really sweet and almost innocent. Like, you're seeing these adults move through the world together, and then it's kind of like they turn into like high schoolers or something. It's very innocent and lovely and pure, and um, I appreciated that.
Excellent.
What about you? Do you have a favorite
Um,
scene?
well, I think my favorite scene is our when Evan finally agrees to allow Vanessa to
Oh
take
my
over.
gosh, that was a surprise.
That was a surprise because it was this really long scene, and where it just seemed like it might kind of lag. And so this is my favorite. My reason why is because I kind of was going into the scene going, okay, like this is the scene, this is what it is, this is how it's going to get shot. And then this little turkey over here, Erin, surprised me nonstop in that scene, and she really drove it and made it flow so nicely that it was really fun. And then we found some comedy in it that we didn't have, that was just not there, like 3 or 4 different little beats, and that was really fun because it was definitely not as expected. And I think that's what makes me, when you're acting, excited, is when it goes a lot better and it goes in a lot more unexpected way.
That's so nice. Okay, please don't say the next question because I'm not seeing an opportunity in here, like a question where I get to really gush about you. So I'm just going to make one.
Just stop, just
Okay,
go. No, say it's your turn.
7.5. Here's what I have to say about working with Brendan Penny.
Oh, jeez.
I was so excited to work with Brendan. I'd only heard good things, and he surpassed every expectation. He showed up day one and like knew every line. He knew the script. He was like very solid, but was still so available for play. He's like the funniest person on and off screen. Um, I I like wasn't really sure what the dynamic was going to be, but it was the most fun from the very beginning. And then even in ADR the other day, I was talking with Terry, our incredible director, about how like these little moments Brendan adds into the movie, unscripted stuff, like just these little things he'd say, little moments, and I was just like, I'm in awe of you and your performance, and I think people are really they're gonna be so charmed by Evan. And the only reason for that is because Brendan is just a super special person. And how exciting that the Hardys and the Chessies are gonna have a little
Yeah.
crossover moment. Anyway, I adore you. I'm so
I
grateful.
adore you too. And just for you viewers, this does not go well when she tries to say nice things, but because I'm forced to be on camera and not interrupt and tell her to stop, she got to finally say stuff.
I did. You're stuck.
I
Sorry.
know.
All right, what do we got left here? Okay.
Yeah.
Evan, although reluctantly, helps Vanessa, especially with a very funny scene. Well, a very funny scene with a leaf blower. Are there any fun behind the scenes we can share from filming? Just in general, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah?
Every second behind the scenes. Every second was fun. Every second was messing around, was goofing around, and not just like the two of us, like the whole crew. Everyone was having a great time. This movie was so fun to shoot. Erin does this thing that I absolutely adore, where she'll take these really bad pictures of me that she took, and then she will Photoshop them into some sort of dumb scenario. And I think it's like my favorite thing in the world to happen. So there's a lot of that happened, which I liked. That was a fun behind the scene thing.
It's like a very stupid party trick, but I'm obsessed.
It's great. It's really fun. Yeah, and then just
great.
A lot of texting back and forth.
Yeah.
We're not on set. Like, we're just really having a fun time, laughing, a lot of goofy stuff. And yeah.
It was a lot of laughter. I mean, I know I've made little comments on the gram on social media, but like it really, I had a genuine hard time getting through some scenes.
But you know what? There's only that one. There's only one scene that there was a break in. Everything
you don't know that. I mean, you don't know what I was dealing with inside.
No, but that you broke. Like,
oh yeah, I really broke.
That was it.
Man, I really broke. But then, so that was like laughter on set, and then the laughter off set was just insane and contagious. And I think that there was, these movies take 3 weeks to film, and generally by the end of it, everybody's kind of tired, and it's like, oh, that was fun, but we can all move on to the next thing. And the attitude from everyone on set. We were all so sad.
It's true.
I felt like this was such a fun experience. It was such a positive, joy-filled experience that everybody was just feeling like, I wish this was a series. I wish this was like a trilogy, whatever.
Don't you guys wish this was a series or a trilogy? Huh? Come on, fans.
It would be fun. We'll do it again sometime.
Anyways, like literally just so much fun, so much laughter, nonstop, so funny. Erin is very, very funny, and she makes it very hard. All right, Erin, our characters learn not to let fear hold them back and take chances with their careers and relationships. What do we hope viewers will connect with when watching our movie?
Oh, well, I think that's a great takeaway for anyone, Brendan, don't you?
I do.
I feel like you trying. Oh, sorry.
No, go. I asked you, and then I started talking.
You really did. That was kind of rude. I think that trying to remove fear from the equation as much as one can is a really positive thing. It's something I've been thinking about a lot. Like, what are the ways that fear holds me back in life? And so I think that would be a great takeaway. Being open to new friendships was a great thing for Evan and Vanessa. What was the question?
What do you think the viewers will take away from this movie?
Yeah, I think that they might take away, like, how can I be a little less fearful in my life? And also I think they're just going to take away some real, like, heartwarming, sweet, romantic moments. It's like a little sexy in parts. It's funny in parts. It's frustrating. It just has a little bit of everything. And I found it to be a very charming, engaging story. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that topic, Brendan?
I think they're going to take away so much from this movie. I don't think they're not just going to take away, they'll take away a lesson of, there's always that love factor and letting go of fear and being your best version of yourself. I think they're going to take away that, oh man, that was a really good movie. I think that they're going to love it. I think that they're going to think, wow, that was really funny. Wow, that was romantic. Yeah, wow, that was sexy. Yeah, like there's so many I think this movie is really, really good, and they're just going to take away that Hallmark and the whole crew and everyone did a really, really good job on this. And I think that that's the main thing that they're going to take away.
Love that. Agreed, by the way.
Yeah.
You want to play a game?
Yeah. Okay. So to wrap out this live chat, we have our own rapid fire game of this and that inspired by the Wedding Cottage and Spring into Love. So we can each answer. Okay. Coffee or pastries?
Coffee or pastries?
Yeah.
Am I answering for me or for you?
For you.
Okay, what I want?
Yeah.
Okay. Pastries.
What?
You want coffee? Yeah. Why are you so surprised? I didn't have a single cup of coffee on set.
Yeah, you're right. Well, no, you get that weird Starbucks thing that things in the order.
In fact, you gave me a hard time. There was one day, everyone, where Brendan was like, it's a real struggle working with you because usually my co-star drinks coffee and then she'll like call out for someone to go on a coffee run. And because you don't.
Yeah, because I can't do that. I can't be like, hey, can you get me something? I just don't have that in me. So I'm like, I just meek and then don't have my coffee. All right, let's move on. Go cake tasting or pick out flowers? You got to pick. You're picking cake tasting because you pick pastries.
Well, I really like flowers. Like I enjoy going to the store, grabbing a bunch of different flowers, bringing them home and creating my own little bouquet. That is very therapeutic for me.
Okay. By the way, this is the least rapid fire of any rapid fire. You know what? I don't like either. So you go for picking flowers. I'll take the cake and I'll bring it to you.
Then you don't like, wait a minute. Wait. I don't care that it's not rapid fire. You don't like flowers or cake?
Not going to do those things. All right. Plan a wedding or renovate a home?
Oh my gosh. Both so stressful. I think I would say too much stress. You can have both of those and I'll take the flowers.
I've done both. Although don't let my wife say it because she will say I did nothing in the planning of our wedding. So I'll renovate a home. All right. Okay. Paintings or sculptures?
My grandmother was a sculptor. What? I can't.
You are not getting the rapid fire of this.
This is not a thing I do. Okay, it's just known.
Challenge yourself. A very decisive yourself person. And just answer.
I'm not.
Paintings or sculptures? Go.
Both.
Okay, I pick paintings. Destination wedding or hometown wedding?
This is a funny story.
Pick.
Destination.
Destination. Dining at a fancy restaurant or go dancing?
Dancing.
Dine at a fancy restaurant. Okay, Erin.
Okay, I just need to qualify.
No, you don't qualify.
Why? This is an opportunity for we're learning more about each other. The viewers are learning about each other. They like the little anecdotes, right?
All right, viewers. Do you like the anecdotes or do you want to see a bit more kapow with those answers? A little badoomskis.
Okay. Badoomskis it is.
All right, badoomskis it is.
I mean, they're missing out.
I think so.
Really amazing stories. Okay, should we wrap it up?
Wrapping up here.
Okay. Well, Brendan, as always, it has been just a pure joy chatting with you. You're a delight. People are going to love you in this movie. And I sure hope they watch. What can we say to make them watch?
Watch. Don't be silly. Don't ruin an evening by not watching. What are you going to do? Go watch something and be like, man, that was okay. Or are you going to tune in to the Wedding Cottage this Saturday, April 15th at 8/7 Central, only on Hallmark Channel, and have the best night of your life with these two ding-dongs? You can't beat it. It's going to be awesome. Join us.
Join us, guys. Spring into love. It's going to be great.
And make sure that you tweet along using the hashtag the Wedding
Cottage.
Yeah. That's what I would say.
Thanks, Brendan. Well done. Okay, everyone. Take good care. Love each other. Bye.
Yeah, absolutely. Bye.